Hi Dr. Shaw, this is Jesse Sywick here for my fourth video blog reflecting upon the role of physical therapists in discussing sexuality and sexual disability. The first aspect of that, with the sexuality or sexual orientation, I was brought up my entire life thinking that that was never a problem, because it's not. A person's sexual orientation is just a part of that person and who they are. It's just as much as their religion, their ethnicity, where they grew up. So as far as in physical therapy, if someone wanted to, me to address them, if a female wanted me to address them in a masculine way or vice versa, I would not have any issue with it as long as they brought it to my attention that that's how they'd like to be addressed. And that kind of became apparent that was, how some people felt in the video that talked about, if you don't know me, you can't treat me. I also was thinking that a lot of times in therapy, some people are not okay expressing themselves that much because they don't know the therapist or they don't feel comfortable in that setting. In one of those videos, it said that 75% of lesbians polled said that they delayed healthcare because they didn't want to be discriminated against. And to me, that is just absurd, and the fact that society can make someone feel that way, especially in modern times, it's awful. I also think that if myself as a therapist, if I'm not making you comfortable enough to express that with me and express how you would like to be addressed or something you would like me to do differently, then I'm not doing my job well enough. I guess with sexual orientation, what I would focus on is being open and genuinely caring for people, as well as, that goes for straight as well as, the LBGT community. So that's that. And then the sexual disability I found really interesting because the video reflection, or the movie reflection that I had to write was on a video that was pretty much about that. It was called The Sessions, and the main character was a polio victim and could not have, or had not had sexual intercourse, and that was the main point of that video. And I think that in the therapeutic world or in a physical therapist world, you're going to have people who come to you and, like I said earlier about comfortability, if you make them comfortable, they're going to ask you about sexual activity and, pointers that you could do towards helping them get back to physical or sexual activity healthily. And for me, that is just another part of therapy. I think the sexual aspect of a person's life is just as important as the social or the work aspect of their life. So, totally therapeutic. I have no problems answering questions or providing exercises to help in sexual activity or returning to sexual activity. That's all I have to say. Thank you, Dr. Shaw.